So before the break, we asked if it is illegal to park in front of a private driveway. And the answer is false.
So then, thank you very much. Welcome back. What would you do if your car was blocked in by another car? Stephen, listening, Jimmy's thoughts in a sec. 0207 173 5555 is the number for yours. This pensioner, Ronald Pemberton, got sick and tired of people blocking his Peugeot in whenever he parks it in his garage in Bristol. These selfish swine simply pull up on the concrete in front of his garage door, park their cars and walk away. So what does this 83-year-old bloke do? Well, he opens the garage, gets in his motor and gently reverses into the offending car and slowly shunts it into the middle of the road. And I say, fair play to the guy. Though that is not how the court saw it. There we go. Ron was yesterday banned for 12 months for dangerous driving and ordered to pay nearly £2,000 in fines, costs and compensation because apparently he did a bit of damage to the offending vehicle. Now, having been routinely blocked in at my house by neighbours, builders and God knows who else, I have every sympathy for Mr Pemberton. Do you? Stephen?
Can I also say I have also been routinely blocked in at my house, and the only thing I've ever done is I've got into my car and I've just pressed the horn, and then everyone else around there, it also wakes up, can see what's happened, and also gets annoyed with the person who's left the car there, and then we all get in together and go, what are you doing? Use your brain, there's a sign here. However, I've got to say that I do not agree with what this guy did, and I totally disagree with you, because his actions disturbed everybody else. The whole road was blocked. Cars couldn't get through, and that's wrong. You can't take the law into your own hands.
The road was blocked because of somebody's selfish parking.
So somebody's selfish parked in front of his drive.
OK, so it's an inconvenience if it blocks other people, but it's not a problem if it blocks Mr Pemberton?
Absolutely. If it blocks one person, that one person can't go, OK, I'm now sorted, your problem.
Equal rights, mate. Treat everybody fairly. If it's an inconvenience for everybody else, it's inconvenience for Mr Pemberton.
But when he moved the car off his drive and left it in the middle of the road, it was no longer inconvenient for him. And by his actions, he made it inconvenient for other people.
Although he had been inconvenienced.
Two wrongs don't make a right, Matthew Right. This morning, you're Matthew Wrong.
Leslie, what would you...
well, look, I know it's wrong what he did, but I'm so with him, I have to say. I mean, that is just bang out of order to do
Twice
that.
It's happened to. It's not that it's just... I mean, twice we know of. It may have been more.
Has he got one of those little signs? You know, that says don't park in front of my garage? And are those little signs actually not law... You know, not legal thing? Because I've always thought, you know, if it said you can't park, you can't park. But there you are. What needs is mine.
I had a bloke park outside my drive the other... back in the summer, my birthday, actually, and I had an interview to go to in the evening, and I said to him, can you move your car? And he said, I'll just be a couple of minutes. I said, all right. 15 minutes later, car's still blocking my drive, and I ended up having to paddle in to do my interview by bicycle, which is probably good for the environment, but I was late for the interview. Blah, 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 blah.
That's terrible.
Selfishness.
It's very selfish. Why don't you super glue his windscreen wipers together or stick something on his windscreen?
I just wanted to drive straight into it like Mr Pemberton.
You know, the one thing we've overlooked here is that poor Mr Pemberton, he might have had something, you know, he's 83 years old, he might have had a hospital appointment. Yeah, it might have been something really important he had to get to. You know, you don't do that lightly.
Well, in that case...
I mean, you know, he was very gentle. It's not like he rammed it, you know.
Jimmy, would you...
Yeah, I'll be honest with
Let's
you.
have a whip round.
When I read this this morning in the paper, I thought, oh, go on, Mr Pemberton, power to the people, here we go. And then I watched it on the telly, and there's a road. There's a road with kids walking down it, with people walking down it. With
I say the driver of the bad car should have thought of that before he parked illegally.
Well, no, I think he was wrong.
It was totally
dangerous. It was dangerous.
Our audience, what do they say, Eric?
Jill, so you're blocked in, what would you do?
I think there's a civil way to sort things out, and I don't think what that person did was something I would do myself. I would try and find out whose car it was.
But how long if you wait there all day? You'd wait there all day waiting for this.
I wouldn't wait there all day. Maybe put a sign on the car if they do it regularly.
Maybe put a brick through the car. Thank you for that. And on the phones, Kirsty?
We have Diane first on line 3.
OK, Diane, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you... Has it happened to you?
Yes, I was so annoyed at people parking in front of my driveway. I eventually wrote a very polite note saying, please do not park in front of this driveway.
Yeah.
But I followed Mr Amos's suggestion. I superglued it to the front of his driver's window.
Oh!
There you are. And it works?
Well... You try peeling off paper super glue to your window. You're not going to see very well out of it, are you?
No, I suppose not. It's also quite hard to clean, which is the bit I was thinking about. There'll be some kind of act of contrition they would have to make by scrubbing their window clean. Thank you, Diane. One more?
Okay, we have Linda on line 1.
Linda, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Matthew.
Have you been in this situation?
Yes, I have, indeed. My next-door neighbour's mother parked across my drive. I had a very important hospital appointment. I rang the police. They said they couldn't come out, but they would try and locate her. After about 40 minutes, I realised that I'd missed my hospital appointment, and in frustration, I did kick the car tyre. The car, by the way, wasn't taxed. Anyway, an hour later, the car was removed by the neighbour's mother. 2 days later, I had a phone call from the police. Could I pop to the police station for alleged damage to the car? I said there was no damage. They said they had the powers to send Socco round to check.
Soccer, the serious crime? Linda, I'm going to leave that. What is wrong with people? Anyway, that's all we got time for this morning, I'm afraid. Eric, go and share some of Minty with our audience. Fresh lamb steak. You do not get that on Jeremy Vile. No fighting. There's plenty of Minty to go around. Now then, Jimmy, you can have some if you like as well.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Fred? Lovely to have you here. Yeah. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Best of luck with the Strictly tour.
Cheers.
It's coming to an arena near you in the new year. Tickets from 5.tv/rightstuff. Leslie and Stephen, you can have yours as well. Give it to me. You can. Ladies and gents, give it up for the panel.